Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. What is going on? Please share the video out. Thumbs up the video when you come in. Make sure you thumbs up the video. It doesn't cost you anything, I promise. Don't forget we have memberships as low as $2.99. Um, and that is a way to represent or at least show your thanks to Lifestyles with Eric. And you're a part of the team. And so remember, when you hit that subscribe button, you are definitely family. So do not forget that we have the memberships and they go up from there. But, you know, it's just nice to know that somebody is supporting Lifestyles with Eric. And I appreciate everybody supporting me. Thank you.
Yo,
What's up? What's up, guys?
yo, what's going on?
Yo, 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 yo. What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Good, good, good.
All right, all right.
I'm trying to get myself situated and accumulated. What's going on, Rico?
What's up, G?
Nothing much, man.
Nothing much, yeah. Same here. Nothing much, nothing much. Hump day. How ironic is that?
Yep. Hey, ladies, what's going on? Hey, ladies, happy Valentine's Day to you. Hey, ladies, happy Valentine's Day. If you believe in all that crap, happy Valentine's Day to you. Thumbs up the video, people, when you come in. We got 9 in the house. We got about 9 in the house. Make sure you thumbs up the video. You got people speaking to y'all. I don't know if Rico, can you see who's on your chat? Can you see?
What's up, y'all? Nope, I can't. Let me try to
Yours,
hit
can you
this
see yours?
chat, everyone. Nope, I can't not see.
Can you see yours,
Oh,
George?
yeah, I can now. Hi, y'all. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Hope. Okay, I see it. See, I don't see it as we go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, Miss Shay, what's going on,
Yeah.
sweetheart? Happy Valentine's Day. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey,
Thanks for having an
yeah, I
ear
see it.
on and
Hi, Hope.
listening to us. We appreciate you.
Can y'all hear me?
Miss Kathy Britt, thanks for coming in. Thumbs up the video, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up the video. We need 9 thumbs up. If we got 9 in, we need 9 thumbs up, please. Thumbs up the video when you come in. What is going on, the Lifestyles family? What is going on, everybody? It's been a pretty smooth week for me. I don't know about you fellas. Pretty smooth for you all?
Yeah, busy,
Productive?
busy,
Productive?
busy, productive. Yeah, busy,
Okay.
productive, busy, irritating. Normal, the normal, the normal,
Yeah.
the normal for me.
Okay. How about you, George? G?
Oh, nothing, man. Just same old chaos and disorder. It is what it
No,
is.
I think over in New York or somewhere they're going to be on strike. The Uber. I think they're
Uber
going
and
on
Lyft.
strike because they want to be unionized.
Yeah, yeah. Which makes sense to me because
Yeah,
I
Hope. I
got
said hi, ladies. I said hi, ladies. I was speaking to all the ladies. Hope you're included.
I got a
Hey,
buddy
Miss
that
Glenda,
drives
what's going
for
on?
Lyft, and his car was totaled out about
Uh-huh.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he went over there to Hertz rental car.
Turn your phone up,
And,
George. I can't. You're going to talk into your mic. Just talking to
okay,
your mic.
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You were just low.
Okay, yeah, he went over to Hertz rental car to get a rental car from through Lyft.
Uh-huh.
He said they charge him $360 some odd dollars a week, and what they do to him, they give him small paying runs to keep him out there all day long. And in comparison to when he was using his own car, he said he'd get his money and be done, man. They said they really treating him bad over there, man, since he had to go through them to get a car.
Mm.
So I get it, man. They need to be compensated right because remember the company makes a lion's share of the money unless you own a luxury vehicle like a SUV or Lincoln Town Car, then they'll pay you more money. But if you're just driving your regular car around, they don't pay them guys nothing, man.
Okay.
So I get it. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't blame them. Yeah.
I mean, I do DoorDash on the side too, and there needs to be some order with that too. Even with delivering food, there needs to be more order. I don't know. I wish I could strike up something, or we could strike up something, because there needs to be something done. They're not doing us right.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear about that shooting in Kansas City today?
Yeah.
I heard a glimmer. I haven't. No. What's the deal?
Yeah, Rico, you heard about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
was
was having a
doing.
Super Bowl parade and somebody started shooting.
Yeah.
I think somebody died too.
Yeah. You had to say unalived.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
unalive.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, man. And 22. I think 22 people were injured, and you know
Yeah,
Wow.
they
Wow.
they were talking about their gun laws are so laxed down there, man. What they're
it
saying on the
is.
news.
It's lax everywhere. That's the
Yeah.
whole problem. That was kind of a bad idea. Now I get it when they did it, but that was a bad idea.
You
It's
talking
just like
about here?
Hmm.
just everywhere when they just have those certain gun laws that,
What are
like,
Kansas City's gun laws? Do you know?
I
It's
don't, but I know
it,
it's lax.
it's the
It's
whole
like
state of Missouri.
Okay.
yeah,
The whole,
Missouri. Yeah,
yeah, just like Indiana. Yeah, Indianapolis,
yeah,
Open
Indiana
yeah,
carry,
is
yeah,
concealed carry, open carry. Okay.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Same thing. Yep. Yep.
Pretty
Yep.
carry, pretty carry. And I get it because just what I know from the '90s, from the '90s, Kansas City and East St. Louis, that was that was that was no place to play with.
Hmm.
Like that was banging capital. You know what I'm saying? That was some of the banging capital. So I get it, but it's just like guns is just like the internet, man. You can't give it to everybody because
No, you
they
can't.
ain't responsible enough. And you see how the internet is anyway. You can see so much craziness and how people really are, and they don't really have no morals about it. And it's just like a gun. They feel it's crazy, man. Shooting in churches, shooting in schools, shooting at parades. These are places that you're supposed to go to.
Hmm.
Sporting events. Come on, man. Just come on, man. See, but it did it to ourselves. That's what mankind gonna do. We gonna do it to ourselves. It ain't. That's it. I mean, God is not gonna destroy something that He created. We gonna do
Well,
it.
yeah. Well, he'll do it if he wants to. If he wants to cleanse the earth, he'll do
Yeah, but when the time comes, but He ain't gonna do it like it ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be like we gonna do it to ourselves. Out of
Them,
Revelations, that's humans doing it to them four horsemen, and I'm gonna be some humans in a human form. We're gonna do it to ourselves, and we doing it now. So I mean, that's why it don't surprise me. It's so sad and it's pitiful that stuff like that don't even surprise me because so much sickness and no conscience in the world today is just like, and it's whack, man. It's just so whack. Like I heard it and was like, here we go. And then I heard the church shooting and I'm like, here we go. I look at it and it's depressing, but then again, it's like, well, let me get back to what I'm doing.
right. Right.
yeah,
It is. Yeah,
victoriously
man. It's
said.
definitely depressing. Angela, uh, I I mean, I don't know who's celebrating what. It is, yes, a pagan holiday, but it doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, if you have somebody special in your life, you can always do something nice for them. It doesn't have to be on a pagan holiday because somebody says today is the day you should do something nice for somebody special in your life. You should do something special for somebody nice in your life every day or any day. It doesn't have to be this specific day. But for some reason, women feel special about this day because they've been programmed to feel special about this day. If you're deprogrammed to feel special about this day, you won't worry about it. And you'll say, well, whoever I feel special to should be doing special things for me all the time or whenever, periodically, sporadically, spontaneously, period. And that's
Yeah.
my stand on that.
Yeah, victoriously said that the gun laws are laxed in Arizona also.
They are. They don't have to carry. I mean, they don't have to. They don't have to have a
Yeah.
permit or anything.
Yeah. And you know what else I was checking out today? There were lady posted in Chicago. They had a apartment complex. They was kicking all the tenants out.
I saw that.
Yeah, giving them a $1,500 voucher to go
no.
find another place to move, and they're bringing in the people coming in from South America.
I didn't see that.
illegals.
No, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, that's what the
Wow.
background story was. They're bringing those people in, and the government's going to be giving them, I think, a shitload of money just to let them people move into the apartments.
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah.
So this is where America's
They're getting
going.
free housing, food, and a stipend. And the housing is for like 2 years paid for, stuff like that. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good for a little while.
And you know what else? Another brother made a lot of sense. He said, we are the modern day slaves in America. You think about it, you pay your taxes when you get your paycheck. What's that, about 20-30% of your taxes? Then you go back to the grocery store, you buy food, you pay taxes. You go to the shopping mall, you pay taxes. You buy gas, you pay taxes. And where's our tax dollars go to? To another country or somebody coming here illegally.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah.
we're pretty. Yeah, I had to agree with that. It was a white brother who he made a lot of sense. We are modern day slaves.
Yeah, I mean, I've been knowing that, and I've been trying to tell people about that anyway. It lets you just liberate yourself. That's the only way you're gonna be free. Other than that, you are, if you got some kind of either tax paying anything like that.
Yeah,
we
get taxed on everything.
You taxed on everything, so yeah.
And the government and really all the taxes we pay out in property taxes. Let's just eliminate income taxes, but property taxes, sales tax, gas tax. When you go across state lines, sometimes you got to pay for toll roads and all that stuff. All that goes into taxes.
Yeah.
Why should we be paying taxes on our income when the government is making? If the government can afford to give Israel $2 billion and Netanyahu over there is laughing about it, he got America under his thumb. He's literally laughing about it. And then we go off and you got Ukraine, they crying about they need money from the United States and weapons, and countless other countries come over here and they're like, oh, we need money. But what are y'all doing to give back to the American citizens? What's our return on y'all investment?
I think it's something going on deeper than what we even is. I think this is the way to bleed the Americans dry, to put us in like this, some sort of impoverished. It's something getting go. I don't know, man.
Well, that's what I've been well, this post supposedly supposed to happen in October, but the American dollar is like,
it was supposed to happen in January this year, but it didn't happen.
No, it was supposed to happen in October of last year.
Okay, well, it was supposed to happen. Okay, well, I saw where it was in January.
Saw BRICS. I mean, I think y'all probably familiar with BRICS.
Yeah.
BRICS. They all
together. They all together.
They're making a one currency with all these countries, and a couple of countries just joined like last week.
You got Russia, you got China, you got Africa, you got
and you got another country. It's a few of them. It's quite a few of them. Russia, Africa,
South Africa.
America.
Nigeria was one of the last ones.
Shoot.
Who? Argentina,
Uh,
Brazil. I mean, because a lot of those. Oh, hold on, wait a
I
minute.
think
It was
South America. South
it was
America.
yeah. South America is a continent. It's
Well,
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Venezuela.
Venezuela. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
it.
Well,
Venezuela.
they're trying to knock our dollar down, and eventually it could happen
yeah.
It is.
because their stuff
It
is backed by gold and stuff like that. You know.
because the resources, man. They have got over for so many years over on them resources from them other countries, and policing the other countries, and you know how they just do, man. It's just now. The chickens come home to roost type deal. So now everybody's like, okay, for one big powerful nation, why don't we just join together
Hmm.
to cripple them? And that's what's about to happen because America's powerful, real powerful.
Well,
Well, but
well, I think
we're losing powerful
we're losing.
power.
We
Yeah, I
losing
think what
it.
a lot of countries realize now that it's not about the fast game anymore with American military power
Yeah,
and political influence. Now it's like these countries realize if we join together and play the long game over time,
yeah,
as we influence another country to come into a brick system, and we start trading with not utilizing U.S. dollars on the global market for trade, we
yeah.
can weaken the U.S. dollar and the United States influence. And when you look at it in the long run, if you really think about it, if the Soviet Union and Vladimir Putin wanted to take over Ukraine, they could have wiped them off the map in no time
Oh,
whatsoever.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
They're playing an economic long game. See, that's part of the big game. If Ukraine keeps on coming back to the United States for a few $1 billion, Israel comes for a few $1 billion. At some point, you're going to overstretch your resources on economic, what you can do financially.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one way of causing the U.S. to collapse. Then you hitting them with other countries drawing into this BRIC system, and you're no longer trading American dollars. So now you're going to be looking at the U.S. dollars are going to be garbage.
Absolutely.
All you need to do is roll that stuff up on some weed and smoke it. It ain't going to be worth nothing.
You're
And I
right.
heard it's like 5-1 or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's scary, man. It's scary because you don't know. You know, it's that the dollar is not going to be worth anything. Then they're trying to take and digitalize everything, and so that's scary because then they can just they can put a lock on your money because they're saying cash is not going to be, so the digital shit really scares me, is that digital stuff.
Yeah. High hope.
And I'm not getting no mark. I'm not getting no chip in my body to
No.
buy and sell. I'm not doing any of that.
and that's why we got to teach
that's
our
what the Bible says.
children.
Huh?
That's why we have to teach our children the things like the difference between assets, like real assets. Like what's the dude on Baby Boy be saying, guns and butter, guns and butter. You got to teach them kids the difference between just buying crack that
It ain't worth
that
nothing.
loses its value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Like
and
nowadays,
go ahead, G.
things like you got to understand what real gold is, and what real diamonds are. A lot of these rappers out here wearing this stuff, they make gold and diamonds and
Hey,
silver is fake, but it can still,
it
when
can
you go
pass
test it,
because they got
when
the
you
fake
test it, it
testing.
still passes. Yeah, it still
Yeah.
passes the test, but it's not real.
Right.
It's
So some of these
processed.
cats out here
Moissanite. Called
spending,
the diamonds are called moissanite. The fake diamonds are called moissanite.
yeah,
And then they have lab grown diamonds and they have real diamonds.
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference between a lab grown diamond and a real diamond. It's
but
crazy.
America, our political leaders need to wake up.
Hey, Miss Anna.
We sit back and we're watching a genocide happen right before our faces,
I was just gonna say that, George.
and we're supporting this country with our tax dollars,
Yeah.
economically, and the world is telling us in the UN that we're seeing genocide, and the United States is still supporting that crap.
Actually, it's ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they come back, and you know what? This is why I say that country, that Israel, I'm gonna call them out.
They want 1 million of those people to move somewhere else. They
They
don't
don't
have nowhere else
even
to
want
go.
them to move. They want to kill them. They just want to kill them.
Really just
Period.
wanna
That's all.
kill 'em.
They want to kill them. And then when South Africa comes out and says you're committing genocide, what did Israel do? They came back and said this UN organization that was over there feeding those people in Palestine, that they had people that was part of the October 11th attack on Israel. Now, all of a sudden, when South Africa said that you're committing genocide, you want to come back and say, oh, well, some of your people that work for the UN were part of the attack at the concert in October. Where'd that come from? You should have said that in the beginning. Now you want to say that on the backside? See, it's smoke and mirrors. It's a distraction. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to say all people who are in Israel are bad, but you have bad leadership. That's where I'm gonna put it at. You have bad leadership, and you shouldn't be over there.
At the end of the day, that's not their country. They're not from there.
Right.
And it's illegal. It's illegal to even get a DNA test there because they're not from there. They're from Ukraine. They're from Germany, and they're from Europe. They're not from Israel. Those are not the original people from Israel, period. Dot. I didn't know this until recently. I didn't know a lot of that stuff until recently. But that's that's the whole deal.
And then you sit back and you say something, they'll say, well, you're being anti-Semitic.
They're fighting for a country that ain't theirs.
And come talk about anti-Semitic. Semitic is not even a Jewish term. It's something to do with the Muslims. It has nothing to do with being calling somebody out by their name. They hijack that.
And if you're a Jew, if you're the true children of Jew, if we're the true Jews, then how are we being anti-Semitic anyway? Because that means we the true ones, not them. They the fake ones. They're the ones that they just gave the name to for financial reasons and status as far as to have their own state. So I don't agree with it, and it's unfortunate that this is going on right now in the world. And like you said, the world is watching. The world is watching.
I'll say this: Israel, you have bad leaders that are taking you down a bad road. And we've had bad leaders as black folks in America that has taken the black folks down a bad road. We've had bad white leaders that's taken us down white folks down a bad road, like Jim Jones, Guyana, Jonestown, Guyana. We've had several bad leaders, in no matter what nationality you come from. So I'm not being anti-Semitic by saying that you have a bad leadership. You have somebody who's a warmonger. And that's my point of view. And if you don't like it, then wake up and look in the mirror, because the way you think the world is worshiping you, but the world is looking at you and be like, you guys have a warmonger leadership. And anytime you can kill women and you're causing babies to die by not wanting to feed them and give them water, you have bad leadership. Yeah. And if the tide is turned and Americans start to wake up and say, we don't want our tax dollars going over there no more, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What song are you gonna cry next? Because you're not gonna run to Russia and ask them for money. You're not gonna run to China and ask them for money. You're not gonna run to Saudi Arabia and ask them for money. Who are you gonna turn to? England? Those folks over in England are trying to hear that crap. Those people over in Scotland, they're already upset about the situation. So you're not running to Scotland. So where you gonna go? Yeah. People in Israel, I'm gonna say this: I love you, but you need to get rid of your leadership, because they're causing us to go down a bad road.
All right, well, that's your point on that. That's your point of view.
That's my point.
Wrong with that.
Yeah, that's my point.
So I think that story that I sent both of y'all is an old story, but I'm not sure, because I just remember that girl looking a little different. But any father that is willing to marry his own daughter is sick. I don't know if it's his stepdaughter, real daughter, but one way or the other, if you raise a little girl from 3 or 4 years old, that's your daughter, so that just didn't sit right with me, so I hope that's not his biological child, because then that's when it gets sicker.
Either way it goes, it's sick, man. I don't care if it's stepfather or biological, it's still sick.
It's still like, it's creepy. It's real creepy.
Right. It's just, it's, I don't know.
Too creepy.
Creepy. It is creepy, man. It is.
I'd have been like this. Okay, if you met a girl, let's say I'm 45 and I was raising my daughter, and she came up, now I'm 45 and she's 25. And
Talking your mic, George. Y'all
Oh, my bad.
talking.
I got my daughter's my daughter. I'm 45 and my daughter's 25, and one of her friends, grew up. She's grown now. Okay, maybe that's fair game.
That's
I
different.
might. I'm It's different. I might feel me myself. I might feel weird, but if another 25-year-old came up that I didn't know, she's most definitely fair game.
It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It is what it is, but not my daughter, not my stepdaughter, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, because I mean, even like, stepdaughter. That means you practically was taking her to school.
I'm saying he
Uh,
reared her, George. This is somebody he
you
reared,
know,
not nobody grown. We saying she's grown now. We saying
yeah,
her pictures, the picture I saw and you saw, they little girl was 3 years old or something, 3 or 4 years old, 4 years
Yeah.
old,
So
5.
so it
yeah.
makes you wonder what was going on the whole damn time.
I did. I mean, when I seen it a long time ago, I was like, he. I'm like, if this is true, this man was probably dressing her and
That's
let me
sick,
see what you got on. Just so
sick,
sick stuff,
sick, man,
like
sick.
ugh,
Yeah,
disgusting, just
disgusting,
disgusting.
disgusting.
Just like
So yeah,
I don't
man,
know. Some people just
I'd like to do a follow up on that. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. We'll see what. Hey, Cheryl, we'll see what we can find out. But
I
yeah,
hope.
I remember seeing. Now you know what? This ain't the same thing because now it's coming back to me. The guy went with the girl's mother at first. This story a couple years ago, he went with her mom first. Then he started dating her daughter. Then he started, but he knew the little girl when she was little. But then he got with the daughter when she got older. But he dated the mama first. This story from a couple years ago, a year or two ago, and then he
yeah. I
ended
think
there. I
yeah.
remember that specifically in my head. I remember that. I remember that. But the girl had a kind of rough life. But he dated her mama first. Still was
Are you
still,
serious?
and she didn't look like this. This is a whole nother story. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
What?
Back. Yeah, it's coming back now. Now the one that I sent y'all that's a whole different story. I ain't seen
Man.
that one. That's a new one to me. That's a new one on me. But the one that I seen a couple years ago, the girl, her dad, it was her stepdad or mother's boyfriend, and she got with him, and they end up being together.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I heard.
He was a
Yeah,
big guy. He was a big guy. I remember he was kind of big. He was a
yeah,
bigger guy.
yeah. I think I've seen that. I
Remember
think
that?
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think
Now
I
I
did.
did see a story. This has been a long time ago about a couple. They didn't know that they were brothers and sisters, and they were separated at a young age. And they had got married and had kids and everything, man. And they were
That's
like, at this
bad,
point,
man.
yeah, at
That's
this point,
bad.
they
I would
didn't
be
know. At this
so
point, like,
upset.
we're not getting
Yeah, I would
divorced.
be
Yeah,
so angry, man, and upset, man. I mean, I would not, man. I would be angry about something like that. I
yeah,
mean, your
but they
Yeah,
didn't
sister,
know.
man, your
They,
sister.
yeah, and
I would be so angry, man.
hmm
I mean, man, I wouldn't, man. I can't even imagine. I can't even think of nothing like that.
but if they didn't know, if they didn't know, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. You will be.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
you'll
once
be
I
angry.
found out, I'd be angry,
I don't
man.
know how can you react after that though? Like,
That's what
they,
my reaction would be. I would probably be damn near crazy, man.
they stayed together. They said at this
I
point
know,
they
but
didn't
that's
know.
sick,
They're like,
man. That's your
okay,
sister,
yeah, because
man.
they
That's
already had the
sick.
kids and everything. But
Man.
I'm like, that's tough. Then I saw another. I think this one. I don't know if this one was real or not, but there was a guy and a girl kind of find out they was first cousins,
I
and
mean,
and the
cousins is not as bad, but cousins is not as bad as siblings. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
she wanted to break up, but he kept on talking about, well,
third,
we
fourth
already did
cousin,
this and did that.
hey,
You know, already that
third,
we already done smashed. Let's keep
fourth
on going.
cousin,
She
the
was like,
third,
nah.
fourth cousin. Hey, people,
Hey man, when you get past when you get to the fourth cousin, man, you may as well say that they not pretty much ain't no kin to you, then, man.
exactly. So
You know, that's too much water in the blood. You know.
yeah, that ain't.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
still,
yeah,
you still be like, you kind of look like, you kind of look like.
oh man,
Got to
right.
start seeing, got to
Yeah,
seeing motherfuckers' ooh, I mean, people's faces like, uh, yeah,
well,
ooh,
But
it's
you
a
know what's
small
so
world,
crazy
man.
though? For those folks that are out there, there's probably a whole lot of situations out there where you have the
It's
aunties
probably,
and you know you got
it's
the
probably,
aunties and the uncles and the grandma. You know the parents don't say anything, But the grandma say something, or the great auntie, or the auntie, or the uncles be like, you know, that's your cousin, right? You be like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, we've
yeah.
been dating. What you, or
No,
what, you know, you be
no.
at the reunion, like, what you doing over here with your cousin? What you mean, my
That
cousin?
happened to
Well, that's
that happened to one of my homeboys. That happened to one of my homeboys. He was
mhm.
dating somebody for a couple of years. I mean, she was cool and everything, like cool, and he brought her around the family, and they found out they was related.
I'm gonna finish on my story when y'all get done, and we
I'm
gonna
done.
end it with mine. You done, George? You got one.
No, go ahead. I'm listening. What you got? You
So,
got a good one?
but first of all, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, share the video out. So when my biological father passed away, I, saw people coming in, and then come to find out, a girl I used to have sex with actually, and we used to date, was my cousin. So I didn't know that she was my cousin. That was my biological dad that I never spent any time with in my life. So I had no clue. I still don't know who my cousins are now, because technically my last name is something else. It's not Whistler. So, it's kind of like, whoa, I gotta, when you don't
Yeah,
know when you don't know all of where you come from, it's kind of messed up. But finding out that was my cousin, that was unusual, but is nothing neither one of us could do about that.
yeah.
I gotta ask you a
That was
follow up
because
question
it was
about
when
that.
we were both younger. Anyway, we were teenagers, and just we didn't know that back then. So my
I
dad,
got let me ask you a follow up question about that and see what's your opinion about it. Who would you lay foul about that? If about not knowing who your family is.
I wouldn't lay fault. Let me hold on. Let me think. My father
Think
did
about it for a
about 30
second.
years in prison. So I'm 51. He did 30 something years in 20, maybe almost 30 years in prison. So he wasn't with my mom. I mean, maybe my mom could have told me some more things about my family. Maybe my uncle his brother could have told me some. Maybe a couple people. Of course, I don't know. I'm just like you said. I'm just answering the question because I'm the innocent one. So I don't know, man. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It is what it is. I'm still yearning to meet who I need to meet, and all that good stuff. And just kind of is what it is on that. Just kind of is what it is. When you don't know where you come from, it's just kind of, you feel kind of empty sometimes inside. So you just want to know who you are and where you come from and where you get your traits and bads and goods. So, yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate y'all, of course. We got the voice in the house. We got Mr. Rico in the house. Thank you, Cheryl. That's right. So true. Would I blame both parties? Let's see. Would you blame both parties
I agree with her. I would blame both parties.
on
That's me.
the question you asked me?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. I would put, if I had a relationship with both sides, I would put the blame at their feet because
Dad,
we could have
yeah.
had reunions and
The
get-togethers.
dad
Yeah,
could have figured something. Yeah, you can't give up
yeah,
as a dad. You got to figure. Yeah, I mean, I'm a dad. You're a dad. You guys, we all
yeah.
dads. You don't
And
give
and,
up.
we,
You figure
and the
stuff.
reason why I say that is because sometimes some people be like, well, you don't need to know your father, you don't need to know your mother, and you're ignoring them for knowing a whole other side of their family that they could have been knowing, and then you have a situation like that. I'm gonna leave it
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
All right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I appreciate y'all though. Right on. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening, Shay. Thanks for being a member, baby. I appreciate you. Thanks for being a member, Miss Anna. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, share the video out. I'll see y'all Friday.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Right on.
All-Star weekend. Let's do it.
Right.
All right.